I've just been made aware from a few of my subscribers that YouTube hasn't been sending out any notifications to them across any of my channels for a few weeks now. So I usually take that as a good indication that someone at YouTube isn't too happy with me and I need to take a break, which is what I'm going to do, but not before I deliver one last parting blow. This is a very important reveal. The lady pictured on screen. Have a look at those eyes. Very distinct. Now, if you live in the UK, you've probably heard of this lady. If you don't live in the UK, maybe not. This is Jill Dando. Now, I'll just read what it states here. Jill Wendy Dando was an English journalist, television presenter and newsreader. She spent most of her career at the BBC and was the corporation's Personality of the Year in 1997. At the time of her death, her television work included co-presenting the BBC One program Crime Watch with Nick Ross. This is Nick Ross. Does he look familiar? He should do. It's been plastered across your television screens for a couple of decades now, for a case that will never be solved. Numerous cases that will never be solved because they're television productions. I'm going to show you who Jill Dando is. Jill Dando is Kate McCann. I'll just go back and forth. This is an easy one. To see once you've been made aware of it. Now, Jill hosted Crime Watch on BBC with Nick Ross. This is Jerry McCann, the husband of Kate McCann. This is Nick Ross, the co-presenter of Crime Watch with Jill Dando. It's the same entity. And it's easy to see too. If you come down through the photos, clearly Nick Ross is Jerry McCann. Jill Dando is clearly Kate McCann. So you've got to ask yourself, what are the chances that Jill Dando and Nick Ross would host a show titled Crime Watch, Jill was supposedly shot dead outside of a home in Fulham, London, prompting the biggest murder inquiry conducted by the Metropolitan Police. Much the same as what happened, supposedly, to Kate in terms of the investigation that was launched. They'll never find who shot dead Jill Dando outside of a home, because it was just one of the many roles that she plays. And I've identified numerous other roles of hers as well, where her character has been offed. So you've got these two, spitting image of one another, who just so happen to be married to these two, who are also a spitting image of one another. All right, it's a wrap for this one. And I'll have to finish this video by stating, in order to appease the censorship brigade, that when issues occur, like what have been reported here with Kate McCann, it's obviously very tragic. So when I make a video like this, I don't mean any disrespect to any real people who that may have occurred to. But if you're a real person and this happens to you, you're not going to get much airtime at all. You're not going to get 2 decades of airtime. Right, these are actors. You can add that to the list, the hundreds of other monumental reveals here on my channel, hence the constant censorship. And look, I was in the mood to make a few videos, but they're not sending out notifications. Yeah, I'll be back in a few weeks.